G'day! First I'd like to apologise for the setup. It's a bit janky. I don't usually use this table for filming. I've only used that table a few times for filming. And I'm going to have to set something up better here. But I need this table today because I need space. And why do I need space? Well, we're doing a bit of scavenging. In fact, we're going to do more than a bit of scavenging. So we got these. What are those, you ask? These, which will probably hit up first, go with these. And they've been taking up far too much of my workshop. And they're crap. They're either worn out, broken, or in my opinion weren't very good to begin with and shouldn't have been bought. But we're going to pull them apart and see what we can get out of them. There's a few buttons and stuff. There's lots of screws. Might be some, well, there's definitely going to be some wiring in there we can scalp. There's some electrical contacts. And who knows what else. Some wheels and stuff like that. And that's the plan. And then, you know, this is a good way to find parts. If you're trying to make things on a budget, this is a fantastic way to get parts you'll need to make those little bespoke jobs that you need to do. And while I'm at it, I'm going to try to be somewhat organised, and I advise that whenever you do this kind of thing you try to be somewhat organised, ignoring the stuff over here which is jobs to do. And I'll be taking out stuff and trying to sort it into various containers, and down here I've got a container for the recycled plastic to go into, so that'll all go into recycling. Stuff I'm not going to use, which will probably be most of this hard casing. And over there I've got a more rubbishy stuff, stuff that needs to go to a more technical kind of recycling or is just soiled, like probably clean these filters and use them for something. Maybe not. It's kind of gross. How gross do you want to be? But you know, when you're recycling or trying to scavenge stuff, you're going to have to get dirty. It's just one of those things. Anyway, without going on for another 10 minutes or whatever, probably wasn't 10 minutes, more like 2, I'll get into it and start hacking some of this apart. And yeah, I think I'll start with the well, with this one, because I've got 2 of them to do. And then we'll get to this one, which is much heavier, and so is the base for this, so there'll be more goodies inside. How did I get them, you ask? Well, came about them. They were being thrown out from an office, all 3 of them. And I just grabbed them, stuck them in one of the darkest, deepest cupboards I have. Wasn't a cupboard really, it's a big giant metal box. It goes on ships. And just keep them, store them up. I've got an old arc welder to do. I've got an iron to pull some wiring out of over there. These radios, probably not much on them because they're Friday's Friday, and you know, if you just sort of keep your eye out and pull things apart, there's good stuff. That's the basic tools that I'm going to use to start this process. I may need a Dremel. I might get the grinder out if I get annoyed with it, but that's the basic tools. When you get the screws out, you might need torque setup. You might torque bits. You might need Allen bits. In this case, I'm pretty sure I'm just getting into Phillips territory, and a little bit of prying. I recommend you get yourself a proper kit, but that's just a tiny flathead and a rather large flathead, and that's what I'm going to use to get into this process. Woo! I don't lose all my screws. Nice one, nice one. Good job, Mac. Great. Not much to it. Should be some wiring in that. Yep, a little bit of wiring. Alright, that's out of the way. Now this should just pop out, and there you go. Now this one's exactly the same, so I'll just quickly do that one off camera. The reason I missed them was because they were hidden behind here. See? They're peeking out just here. I don't know if you can see little peeking holes. Quick tip, when you're working on a mat, helps to have one that's nice and flexible so you can stick it all to the middle and get rid of it. And get rid of your rubbish while you're there. Alright, and here we've got the heavier one. Should be a little more interesting. It seems to separate. Probably counterweighted in the base. Same sort of electronics in here. Let's have a look. We'll bag those up separately. Heavy you get deliveries from Banggood and all that kind of stuff. And all your little electronic parts come in those silly bags, 10 a piece or whatever. Keep the bags. Super useful. Probably gonna need more of it. Get more of those. Oh, we got some circuitry. And we've got some LEDs. Bunky LEDs. Trying to scav these bars, they would look cool on something. Nah. So you've also got to consider your time. I mean, I could get those things out, it's probably going to take me like 5-10 minutes. I am curious enough to take this apart. What have we got here? We've got 4 resistors, two of various sizes, some capacitors, and a big giant, some ceramic capacitors, and these are ceramic anyway. And a couple of LEDs, and those just run off circuits. Yeah, so these will be running the LEDs. This is for charging the, or these. I think this is power distribution, and this is for charging that. Something like that, anyway. But yes, parts. We have 3 parts, that's what we have here. In the parts jar. Yeah, we got some weights. Nice, look at those. And we got some more of these longer screws. My apologies. 4 little stainless steel washers. And two weights of some weight. I don't know how much weight. Just over half a kilo. Very nice. And yeah, we have some recycling. Yep, ABS. All that can go to recycling. Okay, it can become somebody else's vacuum cleaner again. Okay, so now we have this puppy, and I believe, yep, there we go. I'm going to vacuum you. So I'm gonna get rid of this first, and I'll probably hit this up second. The motor, wiring, battery, filter. Look at the goodies. There's a lot of recycling here. Sorry, the camera stopped recording. So I managed to take apart the hinge and all this. I'm not sure what I missed, but yeah, now I'm going to try to get them out of here, and it could be easier to feed them out one by one. And then all of that. So there we've got a 3-way switch, a fair amount of free wire. I'm just thinking leave us. Dare to thwart me? The pile groweth. Oh, a spring. Oh, I think I found the release mechanism. I'm going to need another tool. I'm going to need this one. Got our corresponding tubs there. Nickel metal hydride, brushed motor, 12 volt DC on a boxy little centrifugal fan assembly. But we'll fire that up on the machine, on the power supply, and see how she blows. Alright, so we've batteries here. So they're running series. There's nothing in there. But maybe that refers to the whole pack. Like, there's only 4 cells in here, and there's 6 cells in there. So it's got to be that whole cell. I mean, that whole battery of cells is a 12 volt cell battery. Sure, whatever. Go to the battery recycling. Put that over there. Oh, I'll keep that. I'm going to get exactly the same off this one. So what I'm going to do is do this off camera, and I'll get on with the other one. Alright, this beastly heavy one. Well, it's not that heavy, but you know what I mean? Compared to the other ones, it's got some weight in it now. I believe, similar deal. It is a little bit of charge in there. And there is some wiring running through that. Alright, well, I will start on this bit, and we'll get to this one. Disassemble that in a permanent fashion. Oh, squishy. Mate, these guys must have a hell of a time tracking all these parts. Like the other one, chintzy is all, but at least it had. Freaking head been in the way the whole time? Might have been, sorry. But at least it had a simplicity to its manufacturing that would have made it somewhat worthwhile being so chintzy, because it was so cheap to produce, and therefore they could turn a profit easier. resistors, some caps, diodes, sorry, and caps. I'll switch. That thing just stopped recording. I just got 2 of these. Look at that. Why doesn't the vacuum work anymore? Because you tried to use it as a shredder. Bunch of wiring and the contacts for it. Motor and pulley. Miscellaneous screws. Bunch of recycling to do. Switch. Diodes. Capacitor. Onto the wiring. And some odds and ends. I don't know what I'm going to use that for. In fact, it's disgusting. It's going to be. The wheels and some button ends and the axles for the wheels. I'm going something. Okay, let's rip this one apart. Oh well, looky here. Oh wow, look at this. Look at this. There's packing batteries in there, isn't it? Chunky resistor. Oh, it's spun. I think he's trying to spin. Should dare you. And these are, I think I'm pretty sure they're nickel metals. Yep, little nickel metal. And there's a whole array of the things clustered around what looks to be an extraordinarily simple circuit.
Step out the way, boy.
Get you out of there. Okay. Get you out of there. Look at that. Fused in the middle. I suppose it's the way they can fit it. Interesting arrangement. Alright, so that's the motors we got out of that little haul. And we have 2 here, so that one to the side. We're just gonna test these out. Oh, I'll get set up and we'll test them out. Alright, so this is the beastie from the 12-volt vacuum cleaner. These were 9-volt, these ones. And I've hooked it up to the power supply and we're gonna see how she blows. And I'll put the display of the power supply up in the corner for you. Alright, so it's at 1.9 volt. That's all she wanted to give it. I hope that's good for it or not. Anyway, that's that. Seems to blow pretty well, pretty noisy. Here is the 9-volt one, and I've hooked that up too, and we'll turn that on. That one blows better, I think. Get that. I'll skip showing you this one, it's just the same as the one we just did. So I've hooked this up. That's slipping because the bearing, there's no bearing, maybe there's no bearing, maybe more apt. It has the bar in it which holds it straight. You can see here that it's missing a tooth. That's the haul. That's what I got out of 3 of those small vacuum cleaners. So I've moved the wiring because I'm going to go through scavenging parts for that in another video, possibly. If you want to see that, please put that down below on what's good to scavenge. So yeah, what have I got here? I've got some useful springs and some smaller springs, and this probably not so useful spring. I don't know, they'll be useful somewhere, and I've got a box full of springs over here, so they'll go in there. Like I said, I got those button ends, and I got these wheels and their little axles, so they can go over there. These weights will be useful for something. I might even use them on a rock crawler, something like that. As will these motors or blowers, because these will make an effective low voltage blower if I want to, you know, ventilate somewhere. I've got so many screws. I've basically filled this little tub about halfway, and so it's gotten a home now, and I'll sort through these guys and get the shorts from the longs, and then the odd tiny screws out like that, which could end up being a servo screw, and the washers, give them a home. And got one of these. Could hold a spare tire on nicely for a for a remote control car. Nice. And so yeah, that's, you know, that's the idea. You get it together, you organize it up, so you know where it is next time you need it. And that's how you get all the bits you need to do all the little projects you want to do, all the little prototypes you want to make, and stuff that may never see the light of day. That's where you get the bits. Now I have got some recycling to do. Oh, and I did miss these. I have these 2 filters here. I have no idea what I'm going to use them for, but like many things, they can stay as they are and they don't go off. And of course there was electronics, and all that plastic and the batteries will be recycled and be turned into nice, useful items. Okay, thank you very much. I hope you found this video useful. If you did, please like and subscribe, and stay well out there and have a great day.